Alexander Pantoja versus Steve Erceg. What a main event we have for you. Steve Erceg versus Alexander Pantoja. An absolute banger of a fight. A lot of the fans were surprised when they chose Erceg against Pantoja, but honestly it makes perfect sense when you think about it. We had Mokaev, who came off a pretty shit fight recently. It was a boring fight and he barely beat the guy, honestly. So yeah, he's not getting that shit for sure. And then we have Manel Cap, who already lost to Pantoja, and yeah, he also missed weight in his last fight, so he's out of the pool as well. So we're left with Steve Erceg. What a shit main event and what a shit card for a pay-per-view, but hey, the Brazilian fans deserve this shit after what they did to Glover, man. These people are absolute small dick energy weasel losers, all of them, every single one of them. Everyone sitting in the crowd, their dicks add up to 4 inches, so I don't, this is what they deserve, let's just be real. Alright, so let's get into the fight. So Steve Erceg is one of the best fighters on the outside. He uses his height very well. I think he's 5'8 or 5'9. So he stays on the outside, he throws strikes very well, keeps the distance. He's a very technical striker. He's currently on an 11 fight win streak. He debuted in the UFC less than a year ago, which is insane. So far he's won 3 fights in the UFC, and his last loss I believe was 7 years ago. So yeah, this guy's on a run, man. People think he's a striker. He has some pretty slick grappling on the regional scene as well. Like if you watch his really old fights and stuff like that, he has some pretty slick grappling. But moving on to Pantoja, this guy just smothers you. He just throws very unorthodox, just loopy, weird power shots and just attempts to just grab your back in the midst of the chaos. So that's his style of fighting, but because of that he ends up getting tired pretty quickly. He's on a 5 fight win streak currently. His last loss was in 2020. He also has an insane chin, man. Like, this dude's chin is made out of mahogany. You know, that's that level of chin. So in conclusion, man, Pantoja is gonna have to make this a scrappy mess of a fight. If it stays technical, Erceg's getting this done, bro. It's not even a lie. Erceg's getting this shit done. Yeah, I know it's the first time that Erceg's fighting someone at this level or whatever, but yeah, if Erceg stays patient, he waits for Pantoja to tire, and then he starts throwing some slick combos. Hey, yeah, Erceg, he has the power advantage, the speed advantage, the technique advantage. He's should be ahead. Like on paper, this guy should win. And I do believe he's going to win. I'm picking Erceg for this fight. And honestly, who's next for him? Let me just read this out. So we have Moreno, Royval, Kakara France, Perez, Albazi, Mokaev. He's going to beat all these dudes, man. He's going to be the next GOAT of the division, man. DJ who? Demetrius Johnson who? This dude's the new GOAT of the division. Steve Erceg, straight out of Target. Moving on to the next fight, we have Jose Aldo versus Jonathan Martinez. Yeah, so Jonathan Martinez, he's a very well-rounded fighter. He keeps the range with his kicks to the body. He also kicks to the legs. He's a pretty good leg kicker. He also has some very nice BJJ. But yeah, Aldo has some very good counter-striking. He's one of the best at defending leg kicks and throwing leg kicks of his own. We know that he's just destroyed people with just the leg kicks alone. And Aldo has some pretty good BJJ of his own. It doesn't usually go there because of how slick his takedown defense is. But yeah, if it goes to the ground, I think Aldo will have many problems. If this was prime Aldo, this would be an easy pick, bro. It would just be he'd probably be like a minus 500 favorite or something. But the dude's just old now, man. He's super old. I don't even know if he's returning for money, to finish out his contract or if he just wants to add to his legacy and just secure himself as the GOAT of the division. I don't know, because yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, Aldo has been having a few boxing matches here and there recently, so he's going to have the boxing advantage as well. But yeah, I just don't know about Aldo's motivation, man. But I'm going to trust him. I'm going to pick Jose Aldo in this one. I think, yeah, he's just going to throw it all in there, knowing that it's one more fight, and then he's going to bounce after that. So yeah, I'm going to pick Jose Aldo by 29-28 decision. I think his first round is going to go a little slow, mainly because of the ring rust, but he's going to catch up in speed very soon, halfway into the first round, and just keep it going till the end. He has some great cardio as well. Moving on to the next fight, we have Anthony Smith versus Vitor Petrino. So on paper, Anthony Smith wins this fight. I don't think I have to say much more. Moving up the card, nah. But yeah, Vitor Petrino is a friggin' scary big striker. He has a crazy left hook as well. And yeah, Anthony Smith has been taking a lot of damage recently, man. He's extremely tough, So he just endures a bunch of shit. I don't know if that chin is going to hold up, honestly, against the left hook of Vitor. And yeah, Smith is 1-3 in his last 4 fights, which is terrible. He's in hot water, as the cool kids say. But yeah, I do think Vitor Petrino is going to get this one done by ground and pound KO. Probably in round 2. I think he's going to wear this dude out and he's going to get the finish in round 2. Moving up the card, we have Ihor Oh man, I messed this up. We have Ihor Potieria versus Michel Pereira. So yeah, both of these guys are extremely wild strikers. This is going to be an extremely entertaining fight. And I think without a doubt this fight's going to get the fight of the night. You know, possibly even a knockout of the night. So Michel Pereira, man, he has some serious KO power in the middleweight division. He's proved this. He's also much faster than a lot of these other guys in the middleweight division coming up from welterweight. Ihor has a style where he keeps his hands low and he has decent striking, you know, but yeah, he also has extremely shit like takedown defense. Whereas Pereira is a pretty good grappler. We've seen that in a couple of his fights. And so yeah, I think this is like a tailor-made fight for Pereira, man. I think he's just going to get the KO on round 1. I'm just going to be honest. If there was ever a lock of the card, it's this one for sure. If you're putting money, put it on Pereira. Moving up the card, we have Paul Craig versus Caio Borralho. I keep messing that guy's name up. So yeah, so Paul Craig is extremely tough. He has very good BJJ. He's submitted some of the top dogs in the lightweight division. He submitted Hill and Ankalaev in that last second of the fight, which is insane, bro. He might as well die. Ankalaev might as well just kill himself. That was, yeah, I still feel bad for him to this day. But yeah, man, Caio is no slouch on the ground either. He's pretty slick on the ground. Yeah, but I do think the grappling does cancel out, and this may be a war on the feet. Not really a war. It's going to be a pretty boring, sloppy striking fest, and with a lot of clinches. I predict there's going to be a lot of clinch work in this fight. But in the striking, I think Caio is just the more technical, powerful striker, and he's just going to get this one done. I think he's going to edge each round out. He's going to get like a 30-27 scorecard, and he's going to get the win. Yeah. It's not going to be a complete domination by Caio, but he's going to edge out the rounds. So yeah, I'm not going to go into the prelims, screw that, but I will put my predictions somewhere on the screen right now. But yeah, that's my prediction and all of that shit done. And yeah, I can't wait for this absolute insane pay-per-view. My boy Steve Erceg, go and get that shit, become the GOAT of the division, and yeah. So anyways, that's it for this video. I'm the GOAT of predictions. See ya.